Hey guys, this is Creators One Media. I'm Universe Dragon.
And I'm El Blanco.
Thank you for tuning in another week right here at Creators One Media. Of course, again, another week has passed. First, I just want to say I hope you guys are doing good out there. Make the best of every week. It's a whole new year. Let's do the best we can to make the best we can. But in news here, just wanted to today I really wanted to kind of cover games. Like there's so many different types of games that you can play on the headset, especially right here in Horizon Worlds. And again, I want to make sure that just in case you're new to Horizon Worlds, that you understand that Horizon Worlds is primarily built by the community. So the people who are in this space are also the people who have built this space. So just keep that in mind. There's all tons and tons of really cool games, whether you like action. I've got a ton of action games I like me some Super Rumble and a lot of other shooting games and stuff that they have that's out right now. So you can always look up action games. They've started putting things in more, they started categorizing things a lot better. So I feel like it's a lot easier to find what you're looking for now inside of Horizon. So looking for action games, you can really kind of fine tune and look for action games specifically. If you're looking for scary games, I know, I love horror games. So if you're looking for something scary, there's tons and tons of different types of horror games. You're looking for puzzle games. There's tons and tons of puzzle games and escape rooms and other things like that. So really almost anything that you're looking for. Obbies. I love a good obby. I've made a few, but I love a good obby. I'll be in that thing forever just trying to make it out. So tons and tons of obbies, as well as just some chill places where out and do some lounges and some other stuff like that. Those are the things that you really want to, look for. So it really depends what you're trying to do inside the space, but at the core of it, I just want to let you guys know that there's so much to do here, and I mean, there's so much to do here. So check out some of the games and other things that they have here. And then as well on the creator side of it, on the creator side, guys, there's so much you can do if you are a creative. So if you're an artist, if you're looking to just kind of like, oh, I want to make something, pull out some things, pull out some shapes. You can always go primitive. And if you're good with 3D modeling and other things like that, or even scripting or TypeScript or Java, there's so many things that you can do here depending on what it is that you want to do if you are a creator. So just wanted to put that out there. Horizon World has a lot to offer when it comes down to the sides of games and just entertainment and fun. But the other side of that is the creative side, because again, this is a community that's built by all of us. So, if you're new to this community, I just wanted to say welcome again. There's tons and tons of things that you can do here. And if you've been in the community and you're just wanting to get your feet wet and start creating things, there's a space for that as well. So just wanted to put that out there. So today, just really wanted to, highlight all the things that you can do in this, inside of Horizon Worlds, outside of, just entertainment. But when it comes down to games, when it comes down to fun, and when it just comes down to creating, guys, there's so much you can do here. But yeah, that's all I have to say on my end. I want to go ahead and pass it over to Blanco, who's going to share the business side.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't have that much business to talk about tonight because the things I want to talk about there are things I'm going through right now. And I gotta get to the bottom of it first before I come in and share it, because I don't want it to sound coming from a biased perspective, because I'm doing business and I'm using tools out there. So I have contractual agreements with certain with certain platforms that I use my AI models on. And of course, everybody know I do law and I do business. And but I'm gonna need to get to the get some more information on it before I come back and share that, because I was going to share some information about that tonight. But I think I'm going to wait now. But what I want to talk about is, additional news dealing with the Horizon World platform, or let's just say Meta. We have information now that workrooms now is going to be discontinued. And so you can see that with workrooms being discontinued, and the focus is going to be on using the editor, and which is inclusive of Unity, and we have people who have done some very good builds using Blender. I would like to say that for all of you guys out there that are looking at Horizon Worlds through the mobile device right now, through your phone, and you're thinking about getting on, if you want to become a builder, like Dragon said, most of all the worlds in here are created by the members, by the community itself, and alongside a few studios. But if you want to find an opportunity in here, you might as well go ahead and start trying to really focus on learning about Blender, learning about Unity, and help and get familiar with those type tools and using AI along with these tools because AI is heavily integrated. And I think that more things are gonna start being discontinued as anything that AI can come in and replace, and take some functionality on. So I would say make sure you get familiar with AI on every level. I use a website that I tend to go look at it every so often. It's titled "There's an AI for That." There's an AI for that. So just do a search on "There's an AI for That," and you can see a whole lot of tools. And then I think by going there, it'd be a good starting point because it's categorized and a lot of things. So, but recently, regarding my own personal things, I recently went to Reddit to ask some questions because you have a lot of people that are really heavily into the different fields that be on Reddit, and it just let me know that we need to be a little bit more conscious of the AI tools that we're using based on the platforms because some of them are, they're starting to change their policies in terms of censorship. And in my opinion, because what I do, a lot of stuff I do in public, it's kind of like taboo shit when it comes to the type of law I do, because I focus not on just civil law, common law. Yeah, I focus on different type of laws. So with that in mind, just keep in mind that you need to get familiar with the tools that Horizon World is using, that the Meta Labs are using, and make sure you start getting real familiar with the different forms of AI or different tools of AI, so that when you come in here, you won't be behind because it's moving directly from building inside the headset. It's going to those platforms. So pretty much that's it for my segment, Dragon.
All right. Thank you for that, Blanco. And as Blanco said, yes, there is a lot that you can do with those different types of tools. I mean, and as they refine the tools, there's just so much more you can do. So, yeah, and as he said, you want to get your feet wet, really, start 3D modeling, start hopping in things like Blender and Unity. There's a lot of different, types of system, but those are some of the easier ones to really start with, and a lot of those are free to start with, and you're not having to pay for things. But really, again, guys, like as always, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. The news will never stop. There's always more and more things coming to this space, more and more things happening inside this space. So we've got a lot more for you guys coming up. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys tuning in another week. Thank you for joining us right here at Creator One Media. We will catch you guys next week. Have a great night.